Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan and welcome to Barely Unboxed, and we are back with another Rainbow High video as part of my Evolution of Rainbow High series. We'll be looking at dolls in the color blue today. So of course we have Skyler, and we have the new Skyler Bradshaw slime doll to look at. And despite some people's opinions on these dolls, I absolutely think they're adorable. I think they're designed really well. They still have really good quality. The only difference in what we were used to with these older dolls is that they don't have the wrist articulation or the thigh articulation. So we've mentioned that before. So it is a little harder to dress and undress them because you can't take the hands off. But a lot of people also don't like the slime, and a lot of people don't like this Rainbow World series as much as the old series. And we've taken a look at all these other dolls in past videos. And so far, I think my favorite one has been Jade, but also Violet, I think, is really, really cute. So, I think this one of Skyler looks amazing. And we also have Skyler Bradshaw Fantastic Fashion to look at today. This doll is absolutely gorgeous. She comes with a lot of denim because her whole thing is denim. And there's the back of all of them. And I do have every single one of these. Some of them I still have yet to unbox. Amaya, Violet, and Ruby I still have to unbox. I have unboxed these three here in previous videos. So if you want to look in my Rainbow High playlist, you can find Poppy, Sunny, and Jade in there somewhere. Alright, so we also have a Kim Nguyen, and you might notice she's missing a hand. Well, it's in the box. You can hear it moving around in there. I made sure to check. You can see there's her hand down there on the bottom, right there. So I made sure when I did an order for her and picked her up a while back at Target, and I made sure she did have that. And she's also wearing a lot of denim. I don't know what it is with the blue dolls and denim. So anyway, her bangs are an absolute mess, so I'm going to try to fix that when I wash the hair, but bangs on a doll are never easy to fix or set. And then we also have this budget Gabriella Icely, which she is very different than her mainline doll. So we're going to take a look at her. I also do have all of the budget dolls. They only did Series 3 in the budget line. I'm not really sure why that was. I think they maybe were trying out something to see if people still bought them when they didn't come with a lot of accessories or articulation. So that these might be the reason that we ended up with lesser articulated dolls, so who knows? We'll probably never know. So usually I open these in the order that they came out, like their sequential year order. But I'm going to start with Slime Skyler because I want to do the slime. I've done the slime on every single one, and so I want to do it on her. And if I do it first, then it'll be set by the end of the video. And I know some of you are like, I don't really care about the slime, but I think it's fun, and I'm going to do it. So let me, before I get into this, show you the barcode. I almost forgot. And the side does have her name, and the boxes on these are so sparkly. I love that about these. And they have a new tagline. If you want to read that, you can pause the video. And it's only in English on these this box. Whereas like this is all in a different languages on there. So it's kind of interesting. So these slime dolls definitely have people very opinionated about them, and I get it, because as much as I do like them, I do miss the articulation, especially on the wrist. I can kind of do without the upper thigh articulation, but that wrist articulation really kind of, you lose a lot of posability options with that, and a lot of clothing you struggle to get on. So she does come with an instruction sheet, and the instruction sheets with these dolls are all very specific to which doll you get. So this is Skyler, and this is her little weird pet, which some people said is a Yeti, and I think that's what it's supposed to be. I wonder if it actually says in here. It just calls it a pet. So we don't really need this. We will need some water, and of course, I forgot that. So I am going to get her all out of here, and then we will take a look at her, take a look at her articulation, and we'll make the slime. All right, we got Skyler Bradshaw out of her packaging. It was a lot to deal with, but her hair is really soft where there isn't gel, and she actually does not have a ton of gel in her hair. I'm actually quite impressed by that. She does have a little bit of glitter on her forehead and her bridge of her nose, which I think I even looked through them and found one that had the least amount of glitter, because they are just plastering them with glitter, which I actually like the glitter, but not too much of it. It can be a little overwhelming. Now, her hair is, they did not pull this part up right here into her ponytail, so I'm going to have to try to redo that when I wash her hair, which I didn't want to have to, but we'll redo her ponytail. But look at the face. I mean, that is a really, really sweet face. I really like these Rainbow World Slime dolls. They all have such sweet faces. Now, she also has this really cool vinyl type jacket, and it's over top of a t-shirt that says Magic in an ombre effect. And she has sort of like a denim skirt, but it's covered in metallic, and it does have working pockets, and it does have belt loops, but it doesn't have a belt, so that's really cool. And then they do not have their shoes on in the package. You have to add those. They're trying to call them out as a slime accessory, basically. So she does have the double jointed knees still, and the rotation at the hip, but no thigh articulation where it can spin, which you will see on the two of the other dolls in this video. So here are her shoes. This is actually, I don't hate these shoes. They have like a pearlescence to the top part, and then it says blue. And now you are supposed to open these shoes, and you can put the slime in the shoe, which I think I did show that in one of my videos, but I haven't done it in every single video. It's just not kind of my thing to put it in the shoes. But these shoes are really cute, and they have really, really high heels, so it makes the doll really tall. And they do come with a stand still. And it says Rainbow on it, just like normal. So that's really cool that they still get their stands. And then she comes with a comb, and it does say I think it's like RH, yeah, like right there. And that can be used to scoop the slime out of the different things when you're done playing, because they want you to store it in the crystal. And then she also comes with a bag. Now this is just a plastic bag, and it opens up. Let's see, okay, it opens up this way. So you can store slime in that too. And what's interesting is, even though it's plastic, it has kind of like a stitching detail to it. So there's her bag. And then the crystal for the slime, the glitter to put in the slime. This glitter is actually really pretty. It's like kind of purple and blue. It might be hard to tell. I don't like how chunky the glitter is. I wish it was a little more fine, like mica. And then here's her bizarre little pet named Bluebell, which apparently is a Yeti. And then those also, the head pops off so you can fill that with slime. So, which I have done also in a previous video. I can't remember if I've done it, which video I've done it in. I'm sure I did it in the violet video, but I don't know. I can't remember. This is the slime powder, and then you're supposed to fill this up to the line. There's a little black printed line on it. There we go. And then you mix in the powder. Wow, this is a very pretty blue in this slime. Wow, I love it. I really like blue dolls, and I feel like they don't have that many blue dolls in the Rainbow High world. I mean, we have Skyler, and we have Kim, and we have Gabriella, but I really like just very vivid blue doll. I'm trying to think. There's a few blue Shadow High dolls, but I really like this color of blue that Skyler is. I think it's a really, really nice blue. Alright, so what you do is you put the powder in there, and then you put this top on. So you want to make sure that the lid is on. And I have very cold water. So I thought it was leaking a bunch, but it isn't. I always put a paper towel over it. So you have to shake it for a whole minute, and then you let it sit until it congeals. And then later on you add the glitter, and they want you to do that with your hands, but I always just stir it in with this, because otherwise you get glitter everywhere. If it was more fine glitter, you wouldn't have that problem. It would stick more to the slime than your hands. Alright, we're going to call that a minute, and I want to show you just... I know the crystal is blue, but the slime is really, really blue. So there you have Slime Skyler. I'd love to hear your thoughts on her. I think she's really cute. And I actually really like the jacket and the shirt she came with. I'm not sure about the skirt, but the shoes are actually really cool. Not gonna lie. Alright, so we're gonna go like kind of in the order of release date now. Whereas this was the most recent doll, but I did want to get that first because of the slime. So we have Gabriella Icely from Series 3, and this is the budget version. Even the budget versions still told you their focus, fashion technology focus. So that's kind of an interesting focus. And I am going to bring in her actual Series 3 doll so you can just see the differences in her. But let's get her out of this box. Now these are really easy, from what I remember, really easy to unbox because it's just a doll. I mean, that's all you get in here is the doll. And here is Gabriella Icely right out of her packaging. It was actually a little harder to get out of there than I remember the other ones being. But this is a budget doll, and she does have box hair. But she has a really pretty face. A lot of the budget dolls have very soft makeup and no like glitter or like shine or shimmer, which is really cool to see compared to their like main version. Her sweater is sleeveless, which in her main version is not. And her skirt, it does have this ribbon in the front, but it's missing something that her main doll has. And then her shoes in her main one are actually, I think these are her second outfit shoes. And this part is usually translucent crystal, but for the budget they didn't do that. But they did paint the R's with silver paint. So it's kind of like still cool to see that. Now articulation, she does have the head that tilts and turns. Her arms are on a ball joint all the way up and down and around. Her legs can do the splits. And they can go up and down. And you can actually get them to kind of sit a bit, but not like perfectly upright unless you spread their legs out. Very unladylike. Alright, so let's compare her to her original version. So here is her original version. She has much longer hair. And it's slightly a different color too. It's not as like powder blue in person. It does have a mix of multiple colors in her hair. Now the main version of her, she has these boots on, these snakeskin boots. But as you can see, the skirt on the main one, she has these little charms that say rainbow. This one does not have that. And you can see the sweater is long sleeved. And she even has barrettes, which the budget doesn't come with. And you can kind of see she does have shimmer all over her face. And her eyeshadow does have glitter in it. You can see around her. So very different. And I did wash the hair on this Gabriella, so her hair is really soft. This one's hair is soft and doesn't actually have a lot of gel in it. It's just mainly right at the tips. So that'll be a really easy wash for sure. But I love these budget dolls because they do actually give them these shoes that allow them to stand on their own. So it's a very cool, very, very cool aspect. So they don't come with a doll stand, but they still can stand. So I think a lot of the dolls, even the articulated ones, you could probably get to stand just as well too. So there's Gabriella. And now we're going to take a look at Kim Nguyen, which I really think this is one of the most beautiful dolls. I wish the bangs on mine were a little better. But I want to definitely give her hand back, the poor thing. She's been without a hand for who knows how long. Alright, so let's get her out of the box. But first, here's her barcode. She might be a little more hard to find. I did try to look for her online, and I couldn't find any major retailers that were still selling her. I did just find Aiden. I found him at a Kohl's, and he was on clearance, but he wasn't marked, and I think I got him for like $5. So, I mean, check your Kohl's. They might still have a few dolls lying around. Now, this is one of the first Rainbow High dolls that didn't come with a second outfit, because up until this series, we were getting second outfits. Now, I did want to show real quick that this was also the series where they put this really cool image of the doll on the box, done in like a kind of ink drawing looking, like design drawing. And she is a fashion design focus. I forgot to mention that. This was series 5, and that was the first time we only got the one outfit. So here's her hand. It's caught in her hair. This doll has really, really long hair. So, and I think she's losing some of it already before I even give it a wash. Yeah. So let's get her out of this box. And here is Kim right out of her packaging. She has gorgeous dark hair that has, like, it's black but has blue streaks in it. You can kind of see some of those. It's very soft other than the little bit of hair gel. I will say they didn't seem to put a lot of hair gel in any of these, but I can tell you this Skyler's definitely going to have a lot of hair gel in her hair. Now, this is a really detailed doll. She has these really cool earrings that kind of look like a dark purple gemstone, and they are an R. And she has a jacket that she can actually wear. It's just over her shoulders at the moment, so we'll try that on her. She has a denim dress, and then she has these kind of strappy heels, which are sort of a translucent on the front where the strap is, but the rest of it is a solid color. And she does have painted long dark blue fingernails. I think her color is basically denim, which is funny because Skyler's the one that always wears denim. So now we have Kim wearing denim. So her jacket is being held on by some little plastic fasteners. I'm going to undo those so we can take a look. Okay, so her jacket does have elastics holding them over her arm. So let's actually take her hands off. That one hand does not stay in very well, which is probably why it came off to begin with. Alright, let's get the jacket off her. We'll look at her without the jacket on. Give her her hands back. Her elbow just pinched my finger. Isn't that lovely? Oh, doll collecting can be hazardous to your health. But all in all, I will say doll collecting has really made me a happier person, being able to collect what I want to collect and not worry about what other people think. And I found so many friends and similar people in the same, similar situations. Anyway, here is her beautiful dress. And it does have pockets in the back and it velcros. And so for her articulation, she has the head tilt and turn, and her hair is all over the place. And she has the shoulder joints that go all the way up and down and around. She has the elbow joints and the hand joint. And that's so you can take the hands off to redress and undress them, which makes it so much easier. And then her legs go up and down, and she can do the splits if she wasn't wearing this dress. Double jointed knees. And she has the hip joint to turn the leg. And I will say I wish the dolls still had that. even more so than the hand articulation. I want both back. Obviously, it would be, perfect in a perfect world. But that knee or that upper leg joint, it just really helps for posability. So here is an up close of her really cute face. She has really dark eye makeup. I love the way they did her eye makeup. And her lips. They're very cute. She does have, I'm going to have to touch that up with some paint. She has some white paint on her lip from her teeth. So I will have to retouch that, which won't be hard. In fact, I might even be able to just take it off with some alcohol. And we'll try that when I go to wash her hair. All right, now let's see about getting this leather jacket on her, because I want to see what she looks like wearing it, because that's probably how I'm going to display her, is in with her leather jacket on. All right, yeah, I like the way this looks. Okay, so the leather jacket has like denim in the front and in the back. It's very dark looking denim. And it even has like a belt, and the belt has like a strap, and then there's faux zippers there. Very cool. Yeah, her hair is just getting caught in these earrings like crazy. It's the one thing about long hair like this on a doll with these type of earrings. And then let's look at her accessories. She does have this dark blue doll stand. So it's darker than Skyler's. And then here's her really pretty comb. It really is beautiful. It has really cool blue glitter. And I can compare for you. So these are the two combs, which, see, they're about the same size and the same amount of bristles pretty much. Alright, so she comes with a sewing machine, which so many of the dolls started coming with these little sewing machines. You can turn the crank and make the needle go up and down. And it says Rainbow High on it on both sides. She also came with hangers, even though she doesn't have a second outfit. They're very dark blue. This one's almost black. She came with a makeup compact and brushes, which she cannot hold any of these because they don't have any sort of loop. And then there's a little mirror with the makeup. And then last, she has this cell phone, which I guess she's on her Facebook page or Instagram. Maybe that looks more like Instagram. And then she has a phone case that has an R that matches her earring. It's very, very cool looking. And then you can just put the phone in the case, and then that way she can hold the phone, because the phone case has a little notch. Well, she should be able to hold the phone. There we go. So she can hold her phone. So very cute. I absolutely love this doll. She's so unique, and because she looks more natural than so many of the other dolls. She looks like she has like blue highlights in her hair or something. Alright, so we'll put her over here. Alright, I'm going to check the slime, and it definitely is congealed. It almost looks like blue jello. So I'm going to go ahead and put the glitter in it. Alright. And now there's glitter everywhere. And then we grab the this and stir it in. And there it is with the glitter. God, I love this color of blue. It's so pretty. And now I got glitter all over the spoon. Alright, so I'll close that up for now. Okay. Oh, glitter everywhere. So last, but definitely not least, we have this Fantastic Fashion Skyler Bradshaw, and her barcode is right here. You can still get this doll. She's, I think, retailed $24 or so on Amazon, on Target, and Walmart. You can find them in the stores. Here is the back with the artwork, and if you want to pause and read that, you can. And then she comes with an extra outfit, not a full outfit like the older ones did, but still, she also comes with a purse and then her little tablet with her dress design on it. And it does have her focus over here, which, let's see, what does that say? Fashion design focus. All right, let's get this open and take a look at her. And here is Fantastic Fashion Skyler right out of her packaging. Look at how gorgeous her hair is. It does have box hair, so I am going to wash this. She has tons of barrettes in her hair, and there is lots of hair gel actually around the barrettes too. In the front of this has a lot of hair gel right here. There's a lot of hair gel around the barrettes and here, but minimal on the ends. So she has this gorgeous dress. I love that there's a little red tag on the pocket on the back, sort of like Levi, I think, does that. And it does just Velcro in the back. I'm just tightening it up. It was a little loose. And she's covered with tons of like sequins. And then she has these shoes that have an RH heel on them. It's kind of like offset. It's really actually kind of cool. I've never seen shoes like that. Now she has all the same articulation as Kim, so I won't really need to show that off. She does have a very stiff elbow. Like, it does not want to budge, so I'm not going to try. Oh, they're both like that. So she does come with the blue stand, and it's very much the same color as the Slime Skyler stand. It might be actually a tad different color. Alright, so there she is. She does come with a second denim dress, which also does have the little red tag on the pocket. It's very cool. She comes with a comb, which we can compare to the other Skyler comb. They're the same color. So she also has this bag that has like a faux zipper, I think, or is it real? No, it's faux. So this doesn't even open at all. It just looks like a purse. And it does have a little R charm up here. So, and you can, I think, okay, no. I thought maybe it had some Velcro to kind of put it somewhere else. I can't bend her elbow. That is so weird. So then she also comes with this little like drawing tablet, with spiral tablet that has artwork of her dress. She can't even pose like that because her elbows won't move. And then this little stylus goes with that. And she can actually hold the stylus, which is nice. And then you can sort of prop this up in her arm if you could bend her elbow. I cannot believe her elbows don't bend. That is so weird. I did want to show, this is kind of neat, so you can see like her pin board that she's designing the dress and how her hair will look, although her hair doesn't look like that, so that's kind of interesting. All right, so there you have it, all 4 dolls. Let's compare real quick these 2 Skylers next to each other. Their eye makeup is very similar. The Slime Skyler, though, these dolls tend to look younger, the way that they've done their lips and their eyebrows. They just look a lot younger. So it's almost like a younger version of them. But I think this Fantastic Fashion Skyler is absolutely gorgeous. I just need to figure out what's going on with her elbows. All right, let's look at this second dress. All right, so that's her second dress. That would actually look good on Kim too. So we'll do that in the photo shoot. I'll show you what Kim looks like in that dress. All right, so we have glitter everywhere, which always happens. So I'm gonna wash all their hair and let it dry overnight, and then we'll take a final look at them together. All right, so we got all their hair washed, and I redid Slime Skyler's hair because of that one piece of hair that they forgot to pull up, but I think I did a pretty good job of redoing her hair, and her hair washed up very beautifully. There's no more hair gel. So that is Slime Skyler, and her slime turned out really pretty. I think that's gorgeous looking. It's hard to see on camera, but it does have like a purple kind of holographic look to the glitter that you put inside of it. So anyway, I like the slime. So anyway, so remember how I thought her elbows were like stuck? Well, I dipped her elbows, like her whole arm, into really hot water. It wasn't quite boiling, and let it sit there for a few seconds, and then they were able to bend. So I thought I had some weird, like, factory error doll. Now, as you can see, her hair washed up absolutely beautiful. It kept all the curls. I just washed it with soap to get rid of, like, dish soap. Dawn dish soap to get rid of the gel, and then I conditioned it with like just a generic, not really generic, but like a cheap conditioner. Like I use VO5. It's like, $1 or something a bottle, and it washed up really pretty. I laid her with her hair kind of around her head like this and let it dry for a bit, and then I put her on her stand to let it dry the rest of the way. Now, I will say, I am not a fan of these like clips in her hair. I had a heck of a time trying to get them in, and I ended up kind of frizzing her hair a bit, trying to get them to stay in. They just like clip around her hair. They're not like a barrette where they snap together. It's just like an open channel. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to take them off because it was impossible to get them on. They like to slide down because they were gelled in place. So just so you know, if you get this doll, if you wash her hair, you're gonna have to deal with that. So I might actually end up taking them out and leaving them out. But I did want to try on her second outfit. And hopefully we can do this without the barrettes falling out. So I really think this is one of the most beautiful Skyler dolls, and I don't have many Skyler dolls. I did get that winter break one in my previous thrift video, and I thought she was absolutely gorgeous too. The hair on that one was gigantic. And it is sort of on this one too. Now, I will say I even love the straight hair on the Slime Skyler. I think both of them are absolutely gorgeous. All right, so the way this dress apparently works... Oh, one of her barrettes fell out, so... All right, so let's see. It Velcros in the back, but then it also Velcros around her shoulders. It's kind of like you can't really move her arms much when you get this put on her. And I did see another video recently where someone was having issues with getting this dress to look right. Because it's supposed to go like around her shoulders. Yeah, I'm having issues with it too. It seems like the Velcro just keeps coming undone every time I try to put it in place. And I did look like on line at the photos too of like the promotional photos. So it's supposed to go like this over her shoulders, but then you can't really move her arms up. So it's kind of a cool dress, but I prefer the denim dress that she came with. So now that her barrette fell out, I'm just going to leave this dress on her for the time being. I can show you up close. These barrettes are really pretty. I don't know if I'd really call them a barrette. It's supposed to be like multiple barrettes all together. And then it has like this clip. And it has little teeth on the inside of it. You can kind of see. And it's just supposed to like slip over her hair. I sat here forever getting these on. This one was the one that kept falling out on me. I think it's because it's right in the front. So there we go. We got it back in. And now I'm going to not bother that piece of hair anymore. Alright, so here is Gabriella. Now, Gabriella, I think her hair is absolutely gorgeous. It's so shiny. And it's shorter than her main version of her, but it's still pretty long. It goes down past her butt. And that washed up beautifully as well. Now, the one doll that I did have some issues with, all the dolls did lose some hair washing them, especially Fantastic Fashion Skyler. She lost a ton of hair. Alright, so Kim here, Kim Nguyen, I had to put cling wrap over her head while it was still wet and hold her bangs down to dry that way. And I left it that way for about 24 hours and it dried completely. And I think she's a really gorgeous doll. Her hair is so silky and smooth. It's like really nice to comb it. Like it just feels really nice. But her hair coverage on her scalp is terrible. Like you can see the scalp around the bangs. So I don't know. I think if you tried to remove her bangs, like some people do, on my doll, it would look absolutely horrible. You'd have to reroot it. So I just had to comb her hair in a way to kind of hide those bald spots. Luckily, her scalp is painted a dark blue, so it's not a big deal. And I think she's one of the cutest dolls, and I'm really kind of sad that her hair rooting isn't very good. And I would buy another one of her, but unfortunately, the only places you can really get her right now are like Mercari or eBay. So unfortunately, she's not on like Walmart or Amazon or Target right now because she's an older doll. So I love her outfit though, like a lot more than the dress that she has on. I really think this is a cool denim dress. All right, so that is our 4 dolls today, and they were all a lot of fun to unbox And I would love to hear which one is your favorite. And also, do you have any of these dolls, or do you plan to get them now that you've seen them? Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're not a subscriber, please do hit that subscribe button and the bell notification for whenever I put a video up, you'll be notified. And thank you guys again. I can't really thank you enough for all your support. I love reading all your comments. So please do leave a comment, and I will definitely read it. I always read every comment that everyone leaves. All right, so take care, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend or week, depending when you watch this. Love you guys. Bye.